Hi, in today's video, I'm going to talk about my journey as a manifestation coach and how I manifested. And this is really going to blow my mind. I'm not bluffing. This is something you need to know before you start your manifestation journey. So, this is a must watch video for all of you out there who are manifesting.
There's another universe. Please make some noise. Give me a
So first, I have manifested all of the things in my life, literally all of the things. From this YouTube channel to my Instagram page to my success towards whatever I wanted to manifest in my life, literally everything I have manifested. I even manifested my bike. The video is already there on my channel, and I have manifested my followers. I have manifested a lot of things. I've manifested my brand, and there are so many things are in on my list to be manifested. But there is one thing that I want to tell you guys before doing it is you should write down your goals. Whatever your goals are, you should write them down before you begin to manifest so that you know you have a clear vision where you want to be at. When I started manifesting, there was only one goal in my mind, and that goal was to be famous because and be able to earn. Now, this was a reason because I belonged to a family which was patriarchy, and in my family, there was a situation in which I needed to earn desperately because my mother wanted to be separated. She did not had a proper base from the side of my father. She did not had support, so she wanted a support system. She wanted someone who can take care of her. She wanted reliability because that was the most important thing for us at that point of time. When a person has reliability, when a person has support, the person is able to make decisions based on what they want. They have a freedom of making decision, and my mother lacked that because she did not have financial support from the side of my dad. So that is the reason I started to earn. I really felt bad. It was a very bad situation in my family. I cannot say it publicly out there what was the exact situation, but I hope all of you get that it was a situation in which she desperately needed money, and money was the only support that could bring her freedom of speech. Now, that was the time when I knew that I had to stand up, provide for my family. I was 17 at that time. I was not earning. And of course, I was not earning. I had just completed my 12th and I wanted to take a drop so that I can provide and I can prove to my family that it's gonna work, it's gonna happen. It's been 2 years since my 12th drop, but I've been doing incredibly well in my life, and that's all thanks to my manifestation. But at that point, there was only one goal in my mind that I want to earn something that gives my mother the freedom, and that ambition, that passion is what something is required to manifest. Okay, so there is one goal. Everybody in our life has that one goal in which we are crazy about, the goal that we desperately want, the goal that we need. It's not a want anymore, it's a need that we have. And because of that need, we tend to be really attached to that goal. Like, I have seen people tell me that it's easier for them to manifest career but not specific person because they are deeply attached to the specific person, and their emotions are just changing and going up and down because if the specific person does something, it affects them. In a similar situation, people who prioritize career, for them, if something interview is not cracked or if they don't do well in their examination, their emotions go ups and down. So whatever desire in our life we are mostly attached to is hard to manifest because if our emotions shift, we shift as a person. Our frequency shifts, our energy changes, and so does our outcome. So you need to be very clear about what you want. So in my journey, I started when I was 17, like I said, and I started working part time. I used to work at, I applied on many jobs on Indeed and hoping to get a job. I was working in Mumbai at that time, and I'm still working in Mumbai. So at that time, I applied to a lot of places that were close, from Ghatkopar to Mahim. It was a jewelry brand, and that jewelry brand, I was as a social media manager for them. I used to shoot their videos and I used to upload them on social media. I worked as that because that was the only skill I had that time, that was social media. And of course, people don't hire someone without a degree. even for a part-time job, um, or without any professional background in that industry or field, of course. So I used to even edit Elon Musk posts for 20-30 rupees per post, and there used to be like many posts, and it was really hard because the time that one poster you should take was really time consuming, and the person would not pay as much amount as you wish to be get paid for that particular edit. And after editing, I did not even get the money for the work. I did not. The amount of posters I edited was all of the posters that he has. It was really tough job. I did quit in between, but for the work I had done, I did not even get the money for the work that I had done. After that, I worked in many small works that like I had one of my friend. His name was Gokul. He used to earn through social media only. So I used to get help from him. Like he used to tell me that do this, approach him, approach them, and try to sell this to someone, sell that to someone, and I used to just help him, assist him, and that is how I saved few 10,000 rupees, you can say. And I think 10 to 20,000 I had like from like 2 months of working. At that time I had bit of experience in on social media. I did a lot of things. I think I had a lot of social media pages. I used to work, I used to try this and that. Yeah, I even used to edit templates, brochures for companies. I used to do a lot of graphic designing as well. If I do get the old Canva account of mine, I will definitely put it in this video. And I used to make brochures for companies and graphic designing posters. I was not really well, I was not experienced, but I was doing everything I could in that moment to get on. Okay. And I think there was a person named Bhavika. She had this tarot account in which she used to post about tarot and spiritual stuff, like readings on regular basis. And she used to put her like readings in a form of post, and she wanted someone who can write them and decorate them like in graphic designing. So even I used to do that. I used to help her to in that particular thing as well. So these were the sources I used to get earnings from. And after that, when I saved the amount that I received, I wanted to start a clothing brand. So it was my dream. Now is the biggest plot twist of ever. Okay, I saved my amount. I worked hard. I did a work of honesty. I did not cheat anyone. I did not do fraud with anyone. I did not scam anyone. Whatever money I earned, I purely earned with my hard work. I earned it with my dedication. I did put my 100% out there. Whatever I was manifesting. Okay, I used to, the only method that I used to manifest using was scripting at that time. So I used all the best method out there. That was the most suitable one for me. That was scripting. I did that. I manifested. I wrote it down. I added emotions to that. I no did not cheat anyone. I was doing a good thing. My dreams were good. It was not hurting someone in any way. I did not uh, raised money by cheating someone. Everything was perfect, and I was putting that money towards my dream. So all the thing that I did and all the thing that I wanted to do was honest, was good, was something that came from my heart. Yet the money that I invested in the clothing brand that I want, it was a kids clothing brand. I will just put all the photos that I have on the screen in this video itself, so you can see. It was called Baby's Day Out. That was the name of my brand, and it was kids clothing brand. And we checked with the manufacturer, everything was fine. I waited, I sent my uh, money, everything was fine, it was not ki, I'm getting cheated on. But still, once the payment was done, I did a part payment of 7,000, and once the payment was done, I never received the clothes. I lost my money. It went and scam. the first thing a person would do in this situation is blame manifestation really, really, really hard, right? Because you did everything right, you did everything right, you did every manifestation method out there, you did every technique, every ritual, everything that the person is telling you. You put your hard work, you put your 100%, yet you are not getting the result, yet everything is going exactly the opposite of how you want. That is exactly that happened with me while I was manifesting. Everything went wrong, everything went in scam, everything went in vain. All the hard work and my manifestations did not come true at that point. That is what I thought. So stay tuned for part 2, where I will talk about how manifestation really works and how it changed everything just a month later. That's something you want to know. This is how manifestation works. This is the truth about manifestation that nobody will tell you. So stay tuned for part 2, where we will decode manifestation. Bye bye.